I'm gonna check if I could hear myself. Can I hear myself? Okay, you can't hear me. So, I say we're gonna start with Genshin, but I lied because I completely forgot that I have other gotchas to take care of. Let's start with Wuthering Waves. I need to do my dailies. I only have an hour left.
People seem to think I was born with super strength.
Okay, I want to get the tough one out of the way because I don't like doing Wuthering Waves dailies. It's not fun. Farming is, it's just too easy. I have no motivation to grind dailies on that game. Oops. Come on, Wuwa, open up. You know you want to. You know you want to, Wuwa. Come on. Unless... Wuwa, don't do this. Please. Come on. You can see it, right? I can see the mouse. Okay, now I can see it. Okay, plan. We do dailies, we continue farming Genshin, because this is mainly the farm for Skirk, and continue the Fontaine quest to go as far as we possibly can. Tomorrow, we're gonna do the Skirk quest, because I'm desperate. We're gonna pull for Skirk and then do the Skirk quest, because I need Skirk. You don't understand. My friend has been dangling Skirk in front of me for the past couple days, saying, ha 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 ha, I got Skirk and you don't. So I'm just like suffering. And I don't want to suffer anymore.
Fine. Comes with a job, I guess.
It's the painting. Capture the spark.
Shut. I can spare a minute to knock some heads around. Come at me. Reduce to dust. Come at me. All yours. Come at me.
Fruit of everything. Life is in everything. Listen up. It's the painting. It's the painting. A new technique. Capture the spark.
All of you at once. I don't do overtime. Come at me.
Hold on. Fruit of everything.
What a waste of time.
Leave it to me.
I don't have all day. Come at me.
Hit the right target.
Come at me.
A new technique.
All yours.
Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna be gone 5 minutes. Sister requested tasks to be done at 1 in the morning. I'll be right back. This seriously sucks. I'm literally in the middle of stream. Why? Sorry she keeps interrupting. Okay, I'm back. That took too long.
All of you at once. I don't do overtime. Come at me. My shield can withstand more than.
It's amazing. A new technique.
And of course, my storage is full. Great.
A new technique. Capture the spark.
Change.
Come at me.
A new technique. Leave it to me.
Fine. Comes with the job. I don't have all day. Come at me. Come at me.
It's amazing.
That's a wrap. Come at me. My shield can withstand more than that.
It's amazing. Art unveiled.
I would try to talk more, but my mom is still awake and so is my sister. And I don't know if she'll try to come back for more because she wanted me to stay longer and I just tried to run off so I could continue doing the live stream.
Knock some heads around.
Because she said strictly 5 minutes for the task.
Come at me.
And I said,
Come at me. Come at me. Efficiency level. Now I have a report to write.
It's amazing. A new technique. Infra. A new technique. Infra.
okay, hold on. I got clickbaited. Cover is Genshin, but this is Wuwa. By the way, video game sound is too loud. No, it's me being quiet because I'm afraid family would hear. That's it. But I'll lower it for you. It's been the same as it usually is. I never made it too loud. Hold on, let me check. Is that better?
Right. Where are we off to next?
Or maybe it's just you. I don't know.
Efficiency
Who knows?
level. All yours. All of you at once. I don't do overtime.
I'll play Genshin after I do my dailies. That's why you're seeing Wolva right now, because I forgot to do them.
Don't stand in my way.
haven't been like doing any live streams for the past couple of days, mainly because new content has been actually coming out lately. Like everything's been coming out all in the same time. Like Squid Game came out, Squid Game season 3 came out. By the way, I think that season sucked. It sucked horribly. And I'm not even sugarcoating it. It sucked at the end. I think it's mid. I won't spoil it, but that's just my thoughts on the current season. It sucked. And not only that, K-pop Demon Hunters came out. I'm not a K-pop fan, but I like anything Korean that is not K-drama or K-pop itself. For some reason. Which is kind of funny. Like, I like Korean food. I like kind of Korean. I guess, I don't know about K-pop Demon Hunters. I think it's like, it's inspired by K-pop. And I like inspirations from K-pop. It's just like seeing other takes of how K-pop groups work. It is funny to watch. Because you would see the, like, the usual, like, romantic scene, guy holds out his hand, but no, he just cleans off his shoulder instead. It's just funny. It's the Korean drama trope. It's funny. Love kimchi, yeah. Kimchi's good. Ironically, I don't know why I never like K-pop, like actual K-pop or any Korean dramas, but I just like interpretations of it. I think it's just because it's funnier. Okay, am I done with Wuha dailies? Oh, and I got one last thing that came out. Alien Stage Karma, the final episode. Yes, another Korean interpretation. That's not. I like Korean stuff if it's animated. If it's animated and the songs are good, I will listen. And I looked at Alien Stage. I was like, this is Korean. I'm not sure if I'll like it. Because I don't know. I tend to not like Korean stuff, but I watched it and gave it a chance. It was pretty good. So I continued watching, saw Karma. I was like, and I also thought the ending was kind of meh. Sorry, okay, not getting into spoiler territory. Certain characters got the good ending, which I'm happy about. Certain other characters did not. I will not say who. That is all I will say without spoiling it. I hope that didn't give any hints. Yeah, I think I'm done with Mulan dailies. Okay, what? Mulan, yeah, it's done. Okay, moving on. Honkai did pre-install. Oh no, I don't like that. Oh, I have enough. I have enough space. That's surprising. Unlike Wuthering Waves, they never give me space. Yes, yeah, Squid Game is out again. If you're ready, I would say season 2 is worth it. It's worth watching, but I would say if you want to watch season 3, just watch the first two episodes. The rest is not worth it. Yeah, some K-dramas are actually really good. I know. I should give them a chance, but once I start, I won't stop. I know that will happen. I watch a couple K-dramas, but not many because I know I won't stop. I only watch them with family because watching them with family limits me from watching them only at dinner time or during lunch. Because that's when we have TV time together. And that is an excellent way for me from stopping myself from watching too much. Regardless, season 3 is bad. You can hate on me all you want. I don't care. It's bad. the if I could describe it in one word, hopeless. Hopeless. That's how I felt. Good excuse, yeah, that's my excuse. To not watch K-dramas. Same with anime. I've actually stopped watching anime. I actually want to continue watching anime, but I can't. Because I don't have time. I guess I could say the same with K-dramas. Then again, I'm playing like 4 gacha games. So I can't really say anything. We're gonna... Finon's coming out tomorrow. Okay, we're gonna pull Skirk and Finon tomorrow. That's the plan. And we're gonna do the Skirk quest at the same time. See? I'm totally prepared. I am 100% prepared.
Princess home.
You didn't watch Squid Game season 3 at all? But you trust? If you watch Moist Critical, he also thought it was bad, and I'm like, okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. And he pretty much has the same opinion as I do. I think he got more into detail about it than me. Mainly because he went into spoiler territory and I didn't. Like, there were some good moments in season 3, but I think the ending kind of ruined it for me. And I think the ending is really important for a series. It kind of just like flopped, like kind of like a wet fart.
Embrace a new life.
Or maybe I'll take it all.
Because nobody told about it at all, and that says a lot.
May death protect us.
Yeah, not many people pay attention to Squid Games anymore.
With enough belief, lies become reality.
I'm just hoping they don't do an American readaptation. They probably are, aren't they? Oh my gosh. How do you think of Attack on Titan? Ending is great. I liked it. Some people had mixed feelings. I think it ended perfectly. It was a tragedy. But I think the way... I'm trying to say it without spoiling it. It's like, whenever I look at a good ending, I always describe it as like a nice bow tie to end it off. Like you tie it with a bow tie. Like you're wrapping a gift. The last thing you do is tie the bow tie. I think it got knotted pretty nicely. That's how I think. It was sad because I watched Attack on Titan since I was in 6th grade. It's been that long. I felt like crying in the last part because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm never gonna watch this again. It's my last moment with this movie. My friends have been telling me 2 completely different opinions about the ending. Yeah. I know there's a lot of conflicting opinions about that show. I've seen people compare it to Code Geass. And I think I watched both, and I think I watched Code Geass way before Attack on Titan. And then I don't know, I felt frustrated when I watched like the downfall. But then but as I grow older, I think I grew to understand why Lelouch made his decision to become... You know what? I'm gonna spoil it. Whatever. I'm gonna say it. I'll give you 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think as I grew older, I think I grew to understand why Lelouch became like the bad guy himself and made himself out to be one to the public face. As a middle schooler, I didn't understand, so I got mad. I was like, why are you acting like the bad guy now? Why? This is not what you wanted. But then I understood when I grew older. It was just a matter of me not being mature to understand enough. And I think the same applies with Attack on Titan. One friend strongly encouraged me to watch it, and it says he's changed his life. Another says the ending ruined everything. I'm not sure what's up with the author. I don't know. I don't think every ending needs to be a happy one. I don't know what your other friend wanted. It's kind of what I expected, honestly. So. I don't know, it's just a matter of like whether you what did you expect from the ending? I would encourage you watch it too if you want. Only if you have the time though. I'm not gonna force you to watch it. I see, I see. Well, if you like tragic endings, watch it. Because you look, after watching like 3 seasons of that show, I know that ending ain't gonna end well. So it was what I expected. Oh my gosh, it's 1:30. Oh, by the way, I said I'm only gonna be pulling for Skirk tomorrow because from let's see, July 3rd to July 7th, I'm gonna be gone for a kind of vacation with friends. So that leaves me with 1 day for Skirk left. And I know I can't live stream on those days because I'm not gonna live stream with friends next to me. So it's gonna be tomorrow. If I don't get her, I'll try to pull her on the 8th. We'll see what happens. I'm kind of scared because I tend to not do well with cryo characters in terms of luck, but we will see. Because the last time I pulled Risley, I won the 50-50. Maybe this time things will go well. I'm gonna hope for luck because I have the Hydro Curse. Maybe it'll be the Cryo Curse. My Hydro Curse meaning every time I pull for a Hydro male character, some pure shred of luck happens. Like with Child, I got him in within 20 pulls. With Ayato, I also got him within 20 pulls. With Nuvelette, I didn't get him within 20 pulls. I got him probably like 70 pity, but I got Tignaru right after. That was just so funny. But with the Cryo Curse, I lost the 50-50 to Kazuha with Ayaka, another Cryo character. The Cryo characters only come when I don't want them to come. And it's really sad. Oh well. And Cryo is my favorite element. Too lucky. I'm just gonna treat Skirk as if she's a Hydro character. Maybe the game will... Skirk the Hydro character, please. You have Child by your side. Maybe Child will help me gain some luck. You already watched. You only watched the first episode, and it got too depressing already. I, I mean, yeah. You know, after watching the first episode of Attack on Titan, I kept watching it, and the night of, I had a dream about Titans. I was in 7th grade. I was in my grandma's house too. I was just sitting on the chair, just eyes glued to the screen, and I was like, I don't think I like this, but I'm gonna keep watching anyway because I like the plot. And I dreamt of Titans, like, it was basically a scene from Attack on Titan, like little silhouettes of Titans just roaming amongst the buildings, and I got really scared, and I woke up. It was like a horror film. I tried to pull Skirk with Child, and it didn't end too well. Uh-oh. Hey, I got the Hydro Curse. Maybe with the Hydro Curse, it will be lucky. Who knows? You'll never know.
With enough believers, lies become reality.
Oh no, Cypher has low HP. Okay, we done for now. Come on. Okay, fine on. You're coming home tomorrow. For sure. For sure. Fineon is coming home tomorrow. For sure. What element is he? Hold on. Let's search that up. How about my name? What do you mean my name? Natcat? That name? Okay, let me see. I need to know. Fine on. What's your element? Oh, physical. I forgot. It was physical. I forgot. No. He's gonna hate me. No, the movie. Oh, your name. Oh, that movie. Is it bad to say that I never watched it? Oops. Well, that's awkward. All I know is that it's two teenagers that swapped bodies. That's all I know. Oh, I should do these, huh? Okay, let's do these. Oh, alright. I'm sorry. I don't know. As when I looked at it, I was like, I didn't feel like watching a movie. Like, I don't know. I just didn't feel like I wanted to watch it, but I didn't. I don't know. I never had the motivation to. It's kind of sad. Ignore the ZZZ stuff in the background. I'm just trying to do this. Ignore that. I kind of clicked on ZZZ before I realized I had to do this, and I only have 11 hours left. Oops. I'm so glad I can auto these now, because I know I'm not pulling for Cypher. Two of my friends already pulled for her. I'm like, why Cypher? And there, one of them was like, I skipped Xiao Cho for Cypher because I thought she would be good for Acheron. She would do better. Turns out she was not better. And I laughed and I showed him my Xiao Cho. I'm like, ha ha ha! You should have pulled for this, man. You should have pulled. Ha ha ha. Now I have Acheron and Cypher on the same team. This is so sad. Oh, you can only see ZZZ. Oops. Okay, pretend ZZZ is not here. You only. There we go. I didn't realize until I saw my own screen.
I weep for the departed. It is my fault.
Okay, there we go. It got fixed. Ignore all the ZZZ sound in the background. It doesn't exist. Ah, the Trailblazer VA got replaced, I forgot. This is so sad. The voice is good though. I'm glad I got the female one. Because when I heard the male one, it sounded nothing like him. So it doesn't affect me. I am glad. And now, we have over 90 pulls for Finite. We're gonna get Saber too, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, moving on. We're gonna do ZZZ dailies. I think I did them already, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna double check. Oh, I didn't do them. Shoot. Okay. This is fine. It'll be like 10 seconds.
How about a cup of joe? A little bitterness can make
It will be fine.
coffee is not a must, but a calm and relaxed mindset sure is.
40. There we go. We got lucky. Okay, we're back to Genshin now. Come on, Genshin. Boot up. Boot up. There we go. Okay, we are back. We continue with Nivelette.
Quick as a flash.
Where are you? Ah, there you are.
So, you recommend Chioria Boutique's seasonal children's clothing line?
What?
Yes, Monsieur Nouvellette. Elf often invites Chiara to Chiara Boutique to try outfits, and they take a bunch of photos. They're all adorable too.
In that case, I shall place an order.
Mind if I drop in?
Greetings, traveler.
Hey there. Great timing. Monsieur Nouvellette added a new shop to his itinerary, and we were just discussing what kind of gifts to bring. What kind of gifts?
A rare opportunity to take a vacation has arisen, and I plan to use it to visit the Melusines in Melusine Village. It has been some time since my last visit, and as such meetings are hard to come by, I wish to prepare some gifts. As you are here, might I solicit your advice? I believe you have already befriended a number of Melusines. As such, your insights would be most valuable.
I have a Melusine friend who loves to paint. Oh, right, I remember. Serene's letters mentioned that ma mère has always been passionate about art.
Indeed, given the environmental variation,
Finally, Genshin.
waterproof paints would make a good gift.
Yeah, I know. There's no Melusine who doesn't like mechanical components.
Yeah, that's true. I can pick some. The Clockwork Workshops usually sell spare components at a discount, and clockwork toys too.
Then I shall leave their procurement to you. Thank you. Prioritize what you like without regard to cost. I will ensure you have an ample budget.
Oh, why are you looking at me? You can never go wrong with making food.
Oh, I fear my culinary experience only extends to making soups.
That's so sad.
Sedine, are there any foods particularly popular among the Melusines recently?
Let me think. Yeah, cakes, macarons, blubber proflot, filterel, pâte de fruit. Oh, that's right. And lots of snacks like Fistos and Fonta.
Uh,
Oh,
as long as they're happy, right?
I understand. Everyone has different tastes, and in the interests of fairness and justice, we should have prepared a greater variety of gifts from the start. It is decided. Every one of those ideas shall be adopted.
Uh-oh.
Thank you both for your suggestions. Once the purchases have been made, I will have someone package them up and send each to their respective
You forgot
recipients.
which quest this is? Oh, this is the antidotes.
Celine, I believe your delivery address is still the Palais Mommonia, yes?
Huh? Me? I get a present too? But aren't they for everyone in Merzet village?
Of course. As I said, opportunities like this are hard to come by, so every Melusine should receive a gift. And you are a Melusine too, are you not?
Yeah. Thank you, Monsieur Nebelet.
Yeah, antidotes. These are antidotes. I'm trying to get them done so I can get Primos. Yeah, we got Nuvedettes and more. Why is he concerned about sweets? And why can he only cook soups? Does he love liquid that much to the point where he can only drink soups?
I have to say, my daily life is not without its inconveniences. For instance, I often find myself stepping on my robes as I sit down, or squashing my coiffure against the chair.
Oops. I'm not gonna get into that.
Budget, so
Okay, is there any more voices? I know you're not voiced, so oops. Who else? Kale isn't voiced, is she? I don't think she is. I don't know if she's voiced. I'm not sure. Oh. Okay, I'm not risking it. Let's do you. I know you're voiced. Let's do Mizuki. Oops. Well, if you don't want to watch him, it's okay. I'm just getting these done. These aren't just mini antidotes.
control breathing.
Go in. No! Don't talk to me. Bye. Let me in. Where do I go? Layla's getting her treatment?
You're Miss Layla's alternate personality, yes?
Alternate personality? Don't mistake me, little Miss Yokai. I am Layla. I'm just sleepwalking right now. Dreamwalker Layla. Ah, no less than I expect of my dear friend, Naka, and Absorbe.
Your personality is the opposite of Miss Layla's. Almost like a mask worn over her original personality.
A mask? Oh, now that's an amusing way of putting it.
How many more masks like you are there?
That's a nice pose you're stroking, little Miss Yokai. What would you do if I were to say more than one?
My response depends on your answer, so please do so. But let me be clear, lies are of no use here.
I'm just gonna look scared.
Oh my, how terrifying. But relax, I'm one of a kind. And what's more, I'm nothing like you assume. At most, I helped her with her homework and draw some star charts after she finally falls asleep. She's been pushing herself harder lately, piling more pressure on herself. Not that she'd admit it, but I know absolutely everything that goes on in her mind. She's clearly doing a good job, but she won't rest until she's found some flaw, even if there isn't one to find.
Such intense introjected aggression. Does Miss Layla rarely receive positive feedback in her daily life?
Apparently.
The opposite. Her advisor and classmates all praise her to the skies. But she ignores what she's actually already accomplished, fixating instead on every little imperfection or unfilled gap.
I understand. I'll adjust her treatment plan accordingly going forward. Just a word of caution. If Miss Layla does recover, you will disappear.
Oh. Is that so? Great. Looking forward to it.
Huh?
What? Confused? Little Miss Yokai, I am Layla. I always have been. Rather than disappearing, it'd just be the mask being dropped. Now, Cat, would you mind supporting me a bit? I think she's about ready to wake. Huh? What?
Easy now.
Thank you. I am supposed to be receiving therapy right now, right? I'm not. I didn't sleepwalk again, did I? Miss Mizuki, I didn't say anything rude or do anything I shouldn't have, did I?
No, you didn't. Please relax. You did, however, suddenly wake up during the treatment. It gave me quite a start.
I'm sorry. It must be because I barely slept these past few weeks. As soon as I stop sleeping, well, I start sleepwalking.
In that case, how do you feel now after that little rest?
Huh? I slept well, and I don't feel dizzy. My vision isn't blurry either. But I did have a very strange dream. In it, someone was sitting next to me. I couldn't see her face, but she was holding my hand the whole time. She seemed to be saying something, but I couldn't hear it. I just felt like her presence comforted me.
It's okay. That's enough for now. Dreams are cherry blossoms carried by a swift current. Thinking of them fondly from time to time is fine. But should you try to reach out and grab them?
Alright, I understand.
In that case, today's session is concluded. Please return tomorrow at the same time, Miss Layla, and please be punctual.
Man, I need therapy.
Yes, thank you. And thank you for supporting me just now, Nat Cat. Okay, I'll be going now. You know, I think I can write a great abstract now.
We done! Is there more? You know what? Let's risk it. What is calling? Wait a minute. Is she inside? This is why I don't like traveling in Sumeru. I actually have to follow the path.
Off we go.
Well, let's see if she's voiced or not. Kale, are you voiced? Why is she gone? She disappeared! Bro, we got left in a cliffhanger. Okay, neither of you are voiced. I know that for sure. Hmm. This is so sad. Bro, that was my chance. Was there any more voices? You know what? We're gonna continue the story quest. Forget it.
Quick as a flash.
Let me go upstairs.
Faster, stronger.
We are gonna actually do what we're meant to do.
You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time, you scared Paimon half to death.
Did I say something I shouldn't have?
No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Tyron, don't take my grilled fish, and put down the Adeptus temptation now. Paimon talked with Sijwin the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon didn't notice anything unusual in the room. Are you sure we're not going off track with the infirmary?
Are we really off track though? There are still a few weird things about the place. That movable hatch on the ground, as well as the question Siegewing asked Lovwing. And also, were they really talking about their meds before we walked in? Oh, was Levine and Jirio's argument genuine, or were they just putting on a show? Paimon, hear me out.
Whoa, you really are super thorough. All those tiny little suspicious things that Paimon didn't even pick up on. We've got to give the info to Linny.
Over the next few days, you and Paimon work on your stations as normal. During your shifts, however, you manage to find opportunities to write keywords relating to your suspicions on a piece of paper. I read that really quick. You manage to pass a slip to a busy Lynette as she begins to pass by. Her disguise is impeccable. She does not even look at you or change her expression as she pockets the info. And finally, the promised 9th day arrives.
Today's the day. Let's go meet up with Linny.
Lily! Oh? Hmm.
Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule. Nothing weird happened.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicions when you infiltrated the infirmary. We've taken a look at the slip you sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago, And as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Fremene's help, you've already done more than enough. Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using the same faces over and over and reduce the amount of suspicion that will fall on any given person. Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to helping you.
Perhaps that's true. You're both very good people, and we've come to appreciate that more than anyone else. Unfortunately, there's still one thing that could get between us, lest you've forgotten. The matter of our respective loyalties. You've mentioned before that you've had some run-ins with the Fatui. I can understand that feeling, so I assume you're just helping us out of the kindness of your hearts?
Well, everyone could use some more friends. We'll be counting on you to help us in the future, too.
Since I see you as friends, then it's even more important for us to protect you from any peril. Fremene and Lynette feel the same way.
I get it now.
Glad to hear it. Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremene returns. If everything went well, then she should be wrapping up her investigation right about now.
Is now really a good time to go over?
According to my observations, Sijuin always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Lynette knows this as well, so this should be a good time to meet up with her.
Give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. Oh yeah, we heard about that too. Sorry. If you heard my name earlier, my mom just passed by and she was talking about clothes again. I'm like, I keep getting interrupted. Oh my gosh. It's really annoying, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, we heard about that too.
Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother to care about his younger sister's well-being.
Okay, then let's head over right away.
Like, even if I told them I'm live streaming, they're still gonna come. They don't care. We finished our dailies. How many polls do I have? You know what? For the stream, we're gonna pull in the standard banner. One character at a time. It would be really funny if... I'm at 70 pities, so... Don't take it as a surprise if I get something. There we go. Musicy? Ah, take Naru. But hey, we get 2 more polls.
People seem to think
We have him C3. Great.
this form is super strength. But look at me.
Okay, we have 50 plus 5. We got 60 pulls in a dream for Skirk. Is that enough? I'm not sure.
Strength comes from consistent training with good technique.
Lynette should be here right now.
Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling. I really don't have a good feeling.
Strange. Lynette?
As expected, Sijuin isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
Could she have found a lead and left to follow it?
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know. Unless...
She got kidnapped.
Let's see if there are any clues around here. We can look while we wait for her. Who knows? Maybe she'll be back soon.
Okay.
Search for clues. Investigate.
None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in. Except that one over there.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right? You said she was pretending to be sick.
Mm-hmm. She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, the head nurse would then ask her to lie down and rest while she left to retrieve the medication.
But this bed is still unmade.
Which means either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette lay down up until she left the bed, or the nurse intentionally left it this way.
Oh no. That's not a good sign. Uh-oh.
There are some books here and a few files. They all look like medical records. Advanced nursing, how to raise the spirit of your patients, a quick guide to the psychology of emotions, and the meaning of laughter. These sure are some interesting books. Who knew Sijuin would be interested in these kinds of things? She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings. Is it because she's a Melusine? Or does she have a need to understand her patients' emotions?
Not today. I'm pulling Skirk tomorrow.
Seems quite normal to me. These are skills that would come in handy for a nurse from time to time.
I don't think I have enough pulls to get like a guaranteed 5-star yet. Like very guaranteed, I mean. I'm relying on my luck being not great for this round. That's why I need to have like at least 90. I only have 60. I want to stay on the safe side.
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well.
Leans down to get close to the movable hatch and blah blah blah. And starts tapping at several different points at it.
Taken apart. There's probably a mechanism around here somewhere. The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a mechanism around here somewhere. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, she would have contacted me for sure.
That's why I said she's kidnapped. She got napped.
Let's look around here for some more clues. Don't panic, just take another look.
The look on Lenny's face, he's definitely beginning to panic. Don't panic. He probably said that subconsciously more for himself than anything else. She got napped.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper over here.
A slip of paper?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best regards.
Oh.
This is...
Is this her handwriting?
Is that all?
Is there anything in the back?
The back. This is...
Show me, now!
What? 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 Arlecchino?
That look on your face. Paimon's reading it now. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be?
Uh-oh, she's napped.
No. Could she have... Is she already...
Nah, she's fine.
Writhely. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never reached out to us since.
Why would he choose to act during our second infiltration attempt instead of the first?
Yes, that is a crucial question. Writhely. He doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So this means he had no concerns about your activities from the very beginning. You are not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Risley. We're a completely different story, though.
Why did he go only after Lynette?
I'd like to know that, too. Why did he only go after her? Don't panic. Just think everything over. I have to stay calm.
What?
This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different now. Wait, you're right. Wait, but that means...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What happened?
The fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds. Could Risley have let him go as well?
What does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
I get it now. He deliberately made them both disappear.
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it. We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side. If Risley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down.
Lenny, calm down.
Don't be like this, Lenny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child. That was our fault.
What do you mean Lenny and Ryo conflict? Hey, don't spoil it.
No, I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team.
Shh.
I was the one who failed to protect them. I'll go talk to Risley.
Uh-oh.
Reckless.
Uh-oh.
Sense into him.
Uh-oh. This can't be good.
Cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back.
But Fremine is okay to be abducted? Hey.
He's rushed out the door. After him.
Oh no. Oh no, she's smiling.
Right. I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time.
She noticed.
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we stop talking. Someone! Please help! She's sick!
Oh no, Ruth making it obvious.
Whoa, are you okay?
These two. As expected, they've already found this place. Well, they are quite sharp. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. I like the feeling of being trusted.
Oh, this child. Oh my gosh.
Little one, there's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin.
This
Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill.
Oh my gosh. The child was the bad guy all along.
You have to catch up to him.
You're gonna expose this. It was Siege Ween all this time, guys.
He's already out of sight. How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Risley's office.
Where is Risley's office? Come on. My two best boys can't fight, okay? At least my two best boys in Fontaine. Come on. You guys can't fight. You're gonna expose us, Lenny.
administrative office space. Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management regulations?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether. Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even in the mood for small talk. That means Lynette is probably still alive. You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette.
What?
As for Fremine, no, you probably didn't even interview
You're
him.
exposing us, Lenny!
You let him go, so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
There was no need to do so. The fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas. It was quite easy to identify your colleagues.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
Oops.
He's not. What do you really want?
Lenny, I don't think it's a good time to fight.
Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me.
Where are Lena and Fremine?
Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea. Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So, where do you think he may be right now?
Wait, you can't mean you locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Fremine's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
Not
He's
exactly.
still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating. Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional capacity. Well, you got your wish.
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you.
Well,
I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed. Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremine is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever. You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' meeting.
Parents' meeting is crazy.
The members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family. I don't see why she would refuse.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbinger like Father to come here in person.
I mean, she did come to Fontaine in person.
I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. How was looking forward to sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina have already received many samples as gifts.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret? Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
Linny!
Why do you have to do this?
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress. I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk. Mr. Fremenet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
I think he...
5,
he's like a dad.
2, 1. Time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. Linney.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Please wait. Can we really not talk about this some more?
Yeah, listen to the Traveler. If you can't talk to Linny, can you at least talk to us?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws.
I want to save Fremenet and Lynette too.
Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found? I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request.
Uh-oh.
Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
I can't believe he's asking about the hidden rules. If I recall correctly, if you keep working without any rest during lunch hour on the 3rd day, you will find a portion of strange meat in your welfare meal. It's a good thing that we've already run a thorough investigation on this. Let's see if I can remember all the clues. I should be able to find an answer if I can piece everything together. If you break the hidden rule of the production zone, your welfare meal might contain some strange meat. We will see if you keep working continuously.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Sijuin be doing during that time? The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons would spend them on Fonta. We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. Seems like she can perceive the general state of a person's health just by looking at them. Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the product has to undergo a trial because even Fonta's own employees have a lot of reservations about it. The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. Because of that, the Melusines have also developed a sense of aesthetics that appear rather strange and alien to humans. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company sponsored it. The company must want a return on their investment as well. I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before...
This one? Why does this strange meat appear the way that it does?
The research note said that the Melusine... According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But
the product has to undergo a trial because even Fanta's own employees have a lot of reservations about it. We often see Miss Sijuin. The Fanta promoter has been struggling because I've been told that the infirmary is always. We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. Seems like she can perceive the Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real.
I don't know.
Research notes said that the Melusine race, according to Collins, the Pancratian tournament only took place because we often see Miss Sijuin observing the Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the product has to undergo a trial because
This one?
the Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't. The research notes said that the Melusine race perceives the world very different. According to Collins, the Pancratian tournament only took place because the Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an. We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production. The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the. I've been told that the infirmary is always empty. Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial. According to Collins, the Pancratian tournament only took place because the Fanta company sponsored it. The company must want to Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product.
Wait, does this have the weird water in it?
Fanta's
I don't know.
suggests that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. The product. We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. Seems the Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't. Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the product has to undergo a trial because even Fanta's own employees have a lot of reservations about. Fanta's internal report. Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Sijuin be doing during that time?
It must be Sijuin. Why does it appear the way that it
The
does?
Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons. We often see Miss Sijuin. I've been told that the infirmary is always empty. We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. Seems like she can perceive the general state of a person's health just by looking at them. The research notes said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. Because of that, the Melusines have also developed a sense of aesthetics that appear rather.
It must be this one. We'll keep seeing it.
We often see Miss Sijuin observe.
It's gotta be Sijuin who sees it.
We often see Miss Sijuin According to Collins, the Pancratian.
Not
The
that.
Fanta promoter has been struggling. I've been told that the infirmary is always.
That one? It's gotta be Miss Sijuin who makes it then.
Ah, so that's what's going on. Paimon understands it now. Who would have guessed? The hidden rule of the production zone.
Oh my gosh.
They're not supposed to
Paimon, shut
eat
up!
in a row, and if they do, they'll get strange meat in their welfare meal.
I'm assuming Miss Sijuin has been observing us and she makes the meat herself. She has different aesthetics. So that's why the meat looks weird.
They were all prepared by Sijuin, the head nurse. She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days of work.
Oh, it's just her making sure they're okay.
Her duty as the head cafeteria right before lunch and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina boost. Sijuin has only the best intentions with her surprise gift and doesn't want anyone to find out about what she does. However, unfortunately, Melusines as a race perceive the world differently from humans, and their sense of aesthetics is even more alien to us. The recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the care within and usually just freak out. Are we on the right track?
What if we tried it?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sijuin's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged. All right, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the one that you're not allowed to support both sides of a fight. Why is that?
The hidden rules of the Pancration Ring. I remember, if someone tries to support both boxers at the same time, they'll receive a package the next morning, which contains a strange blood-colored liquid. We've also done a lot of research on that matter. Let me sift through what I found and come up with the correct answer. If you violate the hidden rules of the Pancration Ring, you'll also receive a bag containing a strange blood-colored fluid. Is that medicine? Or a treat? Who sent the strange package containing... It was
We
Sijuin!
often see Miss Sijuin. The research note said that the Melusine race.
No.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fanta company sponsored it. The company
It's
must want a
Fanta!
return on their investment as well. I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial.
That's not it.
We often see Miss Sijuin observing. The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons would spend them on Fanta. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fanta company sponsored it. The company must want a return on their investment as well.
Let's go to this question later. Why do only those who buy tickets to support both fighters receive the package?
The research note said that Fanta's internal reports suggest that there's. We often see Miss Sijuin. The research note said that the Melus. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fanta company sponsored it. The company must want a return on their investment as well. The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons would spend them.
This? But it's not saying who.
We often see Miss Sijuin.
Is it Sijuin again?
The research note said that
This.
The Fanta promoter has been struggling. I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. We often see Miss Sijuin observing the.
This again. Who sent? It's Sijuin.
We often see Miss Sijuin.
Why do only those?
Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the product has to undergo a trial because even Fanta's own employees have a lot of reservations about it. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place.
This? Wrong! It's not Sijuin?
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament. The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company. We often see Miss Sijuin. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only Fonta's internal
That has nothing to
report
do with
suggests
how
that
it
they're starting a new
looks.
trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the product has to undergo a trial because even Fonta's own employees have a lot of reservations. I've been told that the infirmary is old. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company. We often see Miss Sijuin.
I can only think it.
Reports. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons.
That has nothing to do. I can only think this is the one.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company sponsored it. The research note said that the Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize.
Okay, it's what I originally thought.
This rule too now, so there really was nothing to be afraid of. That hidden rule of the Pancration ring is about how, people are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same time. And if they do, they'll receive a package containing a strange blood-colored liquid.
I think it's just to... Is that liquid the Fanta? And that's just meant to represent, oh, you don't understand the value of coupons, so you get this. Symbolism? I don't know. I don't think Sijuin sent it. Did you send it? Did the company send it? Because it's sponsored by the company?
People get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new Fonta trial product. A blood-red drink. It's no wonder even Fonta's own staff were questioning the company's decision-making. The company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to try to trial the product on a smaller scale to see how it might be received by customers.
And it just happened to be for people who paid for both boxes?
Offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could push their new product. But the Duke completely refused to even entertain the idea.
So the Duke gave us Fanta for betting on both boxers.
Knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress,
Yeah, it was the Duke!
idiots who didn't understand their true value.
It was the Duke who gave us the Fanta. Just to mock us.
And so, only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on two opposing sides of the same match were selected to receive the drinks.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to light. Although, based on your description, that Fonta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company.
Ooh.
Alright, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
We haven't collected enough info to answer that question.
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought of sparing Lynette and Fremine never even crossed your mind.
Lenny!
You'll pay for this!
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Sijuin. That was a fantastic shot.
It was nothing, Your Grace. Sijuin? Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
Sijuin...
Are you his accomplice in all this? Are you his accomplice in all this?
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty. When Monsieur Nervulette asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here. I am merely discharging my duties. But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us?
If you're close with Neuvillette, why not learn a thing or two about virtue from him?
I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulette told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now. His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace? Mind proving my innocence to them?
My My dear Sijuin, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you do things can be truly frustrating sometimes, Your Grace. I figured I should try to talk some sense into you. What are you talking about? What time?
Take me if you want, but let them go.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
Oh my gosh.
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving any time now. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sijuin, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
You... What are you doing?
I believe I hear footsteps.
Is Lynette coming? The door suddenly slams open. A familiar figure bursts into the room.
Some space, please.
Oh, hi, Clarence.
Ah, Miss Clarand. My door.
Fremine. Fremine.
What's going on? What is Clorin doing?
Did you save him?
Work.
Work. Oh my god. Work. What the?
The tranquilizing effect will be gone
Work. That is just so funny when he should.
in the meantime, though. What's going on? What is Clorin doing here?
Work. What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like this?
These symptoms. It can't be.
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
Oh no. Oh no.
What did you say?
Oh no.
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine a more thorough checkup. Your Grace, I'll leave the rest to you.
I'll talk to Clarand while you get Fremine to where he needs to be. Everything else can wait.
Try to understand the situation of the people around. Lenny's expression looks disgusted. It seems like he'd rather not have Sijuin touch Fremine. Still, he didn't stop her, since it's obvious since Fremine does require urgent medical care. Sijuin's examining Fremine carefully. She doesn't look too upset, which is a good sign. I hope Fremine will be okay.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Still, his condition is not critical. Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Let's leave him here for now and move him to the infirmary once he's recovered a bit more. Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment. We do only have a single clinic in the fortress, however.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress? How could that possibly happen?
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back with me.
Where is she? How is she right now?
I think she's fine, bro. Calm down.
She just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If my calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now. You might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
You tranquilized her? Seriously? Lenny has finally begun to stop tensing the muscles on his face. It seems that he trusts what Sijuin just said. Lenny. Lenny, be okay.
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Sijuin may have been forced to shoot Mr. Linny again. How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time, well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince them that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
That's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette. Want some tea?
Oh my god. Stop
Not
offering.
particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
I don't like tea.
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
Linny, are you okay?
Can we hug?
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
Are you sure? You don't look alright.
My hands and feet are still a bit weak, but that's probably just the residual effects of the tranquilizer shot.
I'm back, everyone.
Lynette!
Lenny! Oh, Traveler, Paimon, you're here too. Fremine? Is he...
He'll be fine. But for now, please help me lift him up.
Linny and Lynette immediately come to lift the remedy. Oops. He passed out again, huh?
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Lenny and Lynette, with their help, Femine also manages to swallow a dose of Sijuin's medicine. Oh.
I'll take him from this side. Lynette, together?
On it. Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to come with us?
Very well.
The Duke and Clarande are gone.
Huh.
They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit. Miss Clarande will need a break, since she only just returned from rescuing Fremine out of the sea.
Clarence saved Fremine from the sea. What just what happened there? Probably the sea had primordial water. And I think, you know, when you dive, you kind of happen to ingest a bit of water, right? I think he ingested a bit too much.
Should I tempt you with some sugar for your tea?
No need.
Ah, it should have been me! Bruh, I can't believe... I didn't think Linny and Risley would actually fight.
Quick as a flash.
Fremine?
Fremine, how do you feel?
Lenny. Lynette.
We're all here.
Where am I?
In the infirmary?
Infirmary at the Fortress of Meripede, Mr. Fremine, and you are no longer in any danger. How do you feel? Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
Traveler. Paimon. It's been so long. the sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater.
Yeah,
mixed
that's what
with
I thought.
regular seawater. I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it.
What happened after you snuck into the pipes?
Pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
Child should be fine. He's not Fontanian, so I think he should be fine if he ingested all that seawater. You'll be fine.
I'm in. Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time. It looks abandoned. Where could Master Child be?
We play as Fremine! Yay! Wait, what does it say? Look for clues concerning child. Is there any treasure here? Wow.
This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?
You mean child? Let's hope no water comes in. Oh my gosh. Go back up. Will I sleep soon? Probably not. Probably in like 2 hours.
It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
So I have to do... yeah. I have to do this first. Then rotate it, then back. Right? Where do I go? Oh! Oops. Eat some of my food. Is there any chest? None?
This is where the water starts.
Oh no. Don't touch the water! Don't touch the water!
Master Child probably dived into the water. I'll go take a look as well.
Don't touch the water! Verminate, no!
vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. I should be going in the right direction. Oh, there are traces here too. I need to keep going. Huh? The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here.
Uh-oh. Cutscene.
Wait, what the?
Uh-oh.
My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's going on? No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
Uh-oh. He is not okay. He's touching the seawater right now.
I can't die here. This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse, and I'm still underwater. I have to push on.
Wait, so how many days has he been unconscious?
So,
Was
in
this
other
recent?
words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone. But there was also no obvious place for him to have disappeared to.
That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress, and I just couldn't find the strength to keep going. I probably passed out some time after that, and you know the rest.
Miss Clarande brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fortress, or why she went out to save you.
Miss Clarande, you say? I must go thank her in person.
Aw.
You're still too weak for Monet. You can go after you've had some more rest.
Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clarande will stay here as a guest for another few days, so there's no need to hurry.
A guest? Then I can assume Risley was the one who invited her to come down here?
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to explain better than me.
Got it. I'll talk to him.
Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with us, Lenny?
Come on.
No, please go on without me. I don't want to leave just yet.
Just to stick with Remini.
Lenny,
Do you still have a
The
grudge?
logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
Fair enough.
understood. Then let's just sit together for a while.
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now. As long as you stay in here, I don't think you'll be disturbed.
Thank you.
Go to the Duke's office, Lenny.
I'm so sorry, Lenny.
I'm also really sorry, Lenny. I should have been more careful.
Don't say that. It was all my fault. I was the one who should have been more careful. You two were nearly...
If I was stronger, maybe I would have already found Master Child.
No, how can you say that?
Huh?
I'm sorry.
What I'm hearing is we all dropped the ball at some point during the mission, so the responsibility falls on all of us. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right. It's on all of us.
What will father say now?
Lenny, we understand that you're worried about us, but we're worried about you as well. Please don't blame yourself. We want you to keep your spirits up.
Yeah.
So, Risley, what do you gotta say?
Excuse me.
I take it Mr. Fremenay's condition has stabilized?
Of course. I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Sejuane?
I wanted to check up on Miss Cloran. How are you feeling?
Yeah, how's she
Mostly
fine?
I think.
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical exam. It'll just take a few minutes.
All right. Thank you for looking out for me. I'll take my leave for now then.
Well, want to explain yourself, Risley?
Of course, but I'm not partial to the word choice of explain. How about enlighten?
Please enlighten us as much as you like.
Where should I begin? How about you start by asking me any
What?
questions you have? You can start with whichever one you'd like to get answered the most.
And Paimon will begin. Did you know about Lenny's goals from the very beginning?
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave. As for their specific goals, I only figured those out as you made progress on your investigation.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them even though you didn't know what they were trying to do?
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at discerning what that kind of behavior signals.
Why didn't you stop them?
Initially, I thought their goal was just to investigate Child's disappearance. Lenny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape, but in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Everything he did, from finding helpers to leaving this place, he did on his own. Of course, it's inevitable that the Knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger's unexplained disappearance. I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went, so I figured I might as well let the Fatui do their own investigative work. All I care about is the answer.
So you were hoping Lenny's group would just do your work for you?
Oh my gosh.
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. I assume that Fremenay has told you already, the ratio of primordial seawater around the fortress of Meripede is on the rise. The Forbidden Zone has always been Lenny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him. I began to intervene out of concern for your safety, and also to prevent the fortress from becoming entangled in more irksome matters.
Well, thank you.
True that you're also a former criminal?
Oop.
Now, why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself? Another form of prison? I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates. That's all.
Well, I'm just curious.
Paimon wanted to ask, who invited Cloran down here?
Me, of course. I paid her good mora to come down to the fortress for some field work. As a champion duelist, Miss Cloran could be considered to be an independent party. I needed to find an exceptionally capable person to help me get through the impending crisis.
And saving Fremenay was part of that crisis?
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. Had conditions not been as hostile as they were, he probably would have found the missing Harbinger already.
So the Forbidden Zone really exists?
That's not something you should be asking after. Neverlet only asked you to investigate Child's whereabouts.
Well,
All I want to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance. That should be clear now that you've spoken to Fremenay.
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary.
make a compelling case. Do you really want to know the answer that badly?
Yes.
Yeah, Paimon really wants to know.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant?
Yeah.
Follow me.
Follow Risley. Well, I know the truth won't be pleasant, Risley. Oh! I didn't expect this.
Hidden door here? A whole basement behind it? Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Risley.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meripede is. Stand on the central plate.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa!
Once everyone has taken their position on the circular plate, starts to slowly move downwards.
So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see anything special.
And that is...
What a huge door!
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside. Hence the name Forbidden Zone.
Oh, that's the Forbidden Zone.
You're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Nah.
Paimon wasn't thinking of keeping anything from them.
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place for yourself before deciding whether or not to tell them.
Huh. So there's a switch on the side.
Stand back.
Whoa. They all just went up one by one.
What's that in the middle of the room?
Go on, have a look.
This room is really empty with nothing in here, which is quite strange on its own. There's also a device smack dab in the middle of the room, which looks like some kind of massive sluice gate.
I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meripede. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it. The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally. Normally I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the reading could be tracking?
The water pressure?
Very reasonable guesses. I've considered both of those as well. Unfortunately, our dashboard is tracking something less ordinary. The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. We ran a few tests to increase the pressure from the outside, but the readings didn't change at all. Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. I began to make a few preparations based on that hypothesis. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that, and the symptoms that Fremine displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater in the seawater nearby.
The concentration of primordial seawater? But we're already under the sea.
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Somehow, primordial seawater got mixed in, and the concentration is steadily rising.
Primordial seawater is continually leaking into the sea?
Yes, that's very likely.
But forget about the two of
What?
Seems like you figured it out. I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate. For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly, and it's now very close to us. The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already leaked out and mixed into the sea around us. If this continues, soon it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea at all.
And if the primordial sea is leaking through, if this gate falls, all of Fontaine will fall with it.
Yeah, you know what the legends say. If this place falls, then everyone in Fontaine will be turned into puddles in the span of a night.
Too weird! Why would the Fortress of Meripede be built right above a sluice gate for the primordial sea? Who built this place anyway?
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. To be honest, you might find the actual answer may be exceedingly boring. It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation before I rediscovered it with my research. There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meripede in any traditional sense. What we know about its history has been left to us by the people who used to live here. When the previous Hydro Archon, Egeria, ruled the land, all convicted criminals
Egeria.
from Fontaine were exiled. The people drove the criminals away like a wolf pack chasing away the banished. The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced only pain, struggle, and the bone-chilling cold. Some of them began to repent and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took pity on them and said, "You may go guard my secret, deep underneath the waves." And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea and began to build a fortress. They became a community down there in the deeps, and over the years helped it to grow. As the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. When the first group of exiles died, they left the yet unfinished fortress to their successors. The Hydro Archon continued to lend her support, allowing the fortress and what it stood for to continue growing ever larger. Before long, this dark underwater fortress became the sinner's only home. And with that, the people here stopped referring to the fortress as a prison. They saw themselves as repenting sinners who would regain their freedom once they had sufficiently redeemed themselves. But as time went on, people also realized that the fortress was a lonely place. Once they had gotten used to life here, they could no longer feel comfortable living in the overworld. Once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient secrets of the past. After many, many centuries, few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now they just see it as an integral pillar of Fontainian society, as the place where criminals deserve to be sent. Now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this from an elderly historian. Everyone else just thought he'd made it all up.
But now you know every part of that history is true.
Indeed. It's just as the prophecy says. If this gate fails, then everyone will be dissolved into the sea.
Do you believe in prophecies?
To be frank, not really. But sadly, that hasn't stopped this prophecy from proving all too accurate. Prophecies are troublesome things. Just hearing one will create the first wave of panic. Seeing signs of it will bring about the second, and actually witnessing it in real time, the third.
So as the Duke of Meripede, just what do you plan to do about it?
Let's go somewhere else. I want to show you something. This is it.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our last round of experiments have...
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone.
Huh? Loravine and Jurier?
No need to panic, you two. I've already told them about our plan.
What? After you warned us not to tell a single soul about any of this?
Oops.
I'm skeptical as well. Are you sure they are trustworthy?
The results speak for themselves, don't they? These two may already know more than you could ever imagine.
All right then, if your grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
Oops.
Well, how about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. He used to work under Edwin. I trust that you've heard of Edwin?
Ed who? Yeah, sure.
Saves me a bit of time explaining.
Oh shoot.
His main areas of research were archaeum and gravimeters. As his assistant, Jurier is quite familiar with them as well. I hired him to be my technical consultant.
You want to blow up the fortress of Meribee?
What?
What a lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in my head.
What?
Admit, I'm tempted as well.
What?
Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants. While Jurier used to be Edwin's assistant, she used to be Jurier's assistant.
Ooh, are they together?
Was that really necessary?
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple and just using your work as a convenient cover?
Your Grace, I am not in a relationship with this man.
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Jeez, forget I said anything then. Follow me.
That's crazy.
Whoa,
I ship it.
there's another door that goes right up.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
Wow, the fortress can do anything.
Paimon really thinks everything's super cool.
Is this just a normal room? This isn't just some normal
Let's
room.
spice it up a bit. And here you go.
Oh, this is where you could see everything. This is...
What a huge ship! This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before. What's going on?
How much do you know about Fontainian history?
Not much at all.
Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. To give you a quick rundown,
The
Fontaine
Titanic?
used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty. According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee. Taking the golden bee with him and riding on a huge ship, the Fortuna, he created his nation above the surging waves. He called his nation Lemuria and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes and islands, calling on them to join his empire.
There's a ship in this story too?
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope can always be found at the end of a voyage.
Do you believe that too?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. Certainly can't hurt to give it a try. So the moment I began to speculate that the primordial sea might lie underneath the gate, I also began this project.
Were you inspired by the legendary Fortuna?
Is this the Adams... Wait, the boat?
Fontainians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster.
So this is a plan for the ages. Can't you share your plan with everyone?
Were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster than any catastrophe. As the fortress's administrator, I'd never make such a reckless call. Alright, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of tea to soothe my throat.
It's kind of like
Do you
the
have any
Bible
other questions?
story with the boat.
Seems like you're good.
I forgot
Come
the
on,
name
I'll
of
take
the
you back.
boat. I haven't caught up. It's Noah's Ark. Yeah.
I'll leave you here.
This
for
kind
now.
of reminds me of Noah's Ark.
Oh, thank
Oh
you
my gosh,
so
why this...
much.
Why?
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share
Sorry
it
if you
with
hear
your
that
son.
noise.
What you do from here on out will likely affect those 3 as well.
He means that my actions now will decide the next steps Linny's group takes. In other words, if I want to tell Linny the truth, I must make him understand that we cannot afford excessive conflict right now.
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
Yeah, we will.
Great. I look forward to what happens next.
Talk to Linny.
a cup of tea?
How can you be so much like Risley, always drinking tea?
I know.
Huh. Actually, now that you mention it, I just remembered something now. While I was sedated, I could still barely hear two people talking next to me. They were discussing everything, from the leaves to the water and even the teacups themselves.
Must have been Risley and Sishwin.
Yeah, I heard one male voice and one female, so it should have been the two of them. They really were just talking about brewing tea.
I really can't make sense of this place.
So, Traveler,
I don't
Piper,
like tea.
were you able to learn anything from Risley?
Yeah, he explained everything.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations?
Well, Lenny sounds a lot more like his old self.
Yeah, I took the time to rest, so I'm feeling a lot more relaxed now.
Nobody else is around, and Miss Sijwin is also busy with something or other. So let's just talk here.
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 questions.
What are those questions?
Why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is, the long-lost primordial sea is probably very close to the fortress of Mirapede.
You're not wrong.
Ooh, he's good. He got that right on the first try.
I mean, I would have gotten that too.
That's Arlenny.
Secondly, Risley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly roadblocked us. Why? I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the Fatui since the very beginning, he probably ignored us at first because he was hoping we could find Master Child for him.
I mean,
What's more,
you're not
the
wrong.
Fortress of Mirapede is not part of
You're
Fontaine's
right.
court system, nor does it report to Udex Nervulet. Risley is basically the king of a no-man's land. As long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fontaine authorities. And while the two factions are pitted against each other, Risley will be free to move between the parties of interest. If I had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on himself. It's likely related to the secret of the infirmary, but I just can't think of what it could be.
Lenny's grasp of the big picture is amazing.
You're super smart.
Thanks so much. Then finally, there's the last question. If Risley does have a plan, what could it be? All I know for now is that his plan probably has something to do with the changing nature of the seawater. He's even gotten Cloran to help him out. That can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a secret passageway behind the block in the infirmary, and there's something big in the fortress that most people here never get to see. He has a bargaining chip, and it could be important enough for Father to deal with him directly. I don't have enough information, so I have no idea what his chip might be. But let me guess. You have the last piece of the puzzle.
Practice and deliberation, you share the information you just learned with Limni and company. While sharing what you saw, you emphasize now is not the time for disputes, and it's very important to take the da-da-da-da-da.
Can't believe it.
The sea will engulf everyone, just like the prophecy said.
That they take the matter seriously and considerately.
Could Risley have wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to deal with this crisis? If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base of operations, and she truly wants to resolve the crisis. But how could Risley have known that?
Or perhaps he didn't know and just wanted to bring Father over to his side, which could be why he said he just wanted to negotiate.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I understand your concerns as well, Traveler. I'll figure out a way to pass this on to our father. No matter what, we're on your side. The two of you have already aided us far too much. We probably wouldn't be standing here right now if not for you. If you ever need anything else going forward, please come to the House of the Hearth at any time. Though you may not share the sentiment, after all that we've gone through together, the three of us basically see you as family now.
Alright.
You have my gratitude.
Thank you for protecting Linny when it really mattered. And thank you for sharing the secrets of the fortress with us. We didn't think you were going to do it.
Why are you being so formal all of a sudden?
Don't mention it. We can work together again if necessary.
Given your strength, you might not need our help at all. But if you are ever in danger, we will try our best to protect you.
Aw, the sound of that makes Paimon feel all warm and safe inside.
What was that?
Paimon's hungry.
Hiya.
Oh, you've done so much already. Go get some food.
Alright, then we'll catch you guys another time.
I feel like I should try to become someone more capable of helping.
You're incredibly helpful. Lenny thinks so too.
Yeah, you two are always telling me not to push myself, but aren't you just like that as well?
Food.
It's time for dinner. Welfare meals now being served at the coupon cafeteria.
Oh, we get this broadcast?
Bars as well. Traveler Paimon, over here. Are you here for dinner too, Miss Sijwin?
And I'm taking the opportunity to prepare Miss Cloran's dinner as well.
Uh-oh.
You're right. She's actually sitting in the fortress cafeteria.
What would you like to eat?
Huh? We can choose?
Yep, you can. I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Woolsey. It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like.
I'll have the tastiest stuff you can have to offer, and then I'll get the biggest portion you'll have to offer.
Me too. Don't forget Paimon.
No problem. Just leave it to me.
After a while, the meal Sidrin you ordered for you arrive, unlike days prior when you had to solely rely on the Sidrin. They taste a little strange, but she insists they're very nutritious. Okay, the shakes genuinely taste pretty terrible, but that
So delicious.
free dinners are absolute best.
Is this how it feels to be freeloaders? Wait a second. We did do plenty of work after all.
After a while, the meal Sidrin ordered for you arrive. Unlike days prior when you had to solely rely on luck, the dishes before you today are bursting with flavor. Sidrin also brings some drinks over to you. They taste a little strange, but she insists that they are very nutritious. She also insists that Risley is also a fan of them, but neither are you or Paimon by her claims. Okay, the shakes generally taste pretty terrible. At the very least, however, they help you to calm down and relax.
Feeling full yet? How's the food?
Delicious.
Besides the milk, I mean, everything was super.
I'm so glad to see you all so happy. Oh, see the expression on your face just now? The muscle here just moved, which suggests that you're feeling quite relaxed at the moment.
Sijwin, do you do this to help your patients or to better understand human beings?
A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a Melusine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking if I want to take good care of you.
You're really good at taking care of people. Even though you're so short, you still talk and act like an older sister.
Short.
Really? You're reminded of an older sister? That's great to hear.
Oh, and what did you mean back in Risley's office? When you said that you were protecting Linny and his siblings as well?
Oh, that. I just asked His Grace to look out for those children, especially that diver boy. I was getting a bit worried after hearing that something was wrong with the water. Thankfully, Clorand is very strong and managed to save him in the nick of time. His Grace also sealed the pipes after Clorand left, to make sure that Linny wouldn't impulsively chase after his brother. Although the path was blocked, we still stationed some guards there to stop anyone from approaching. They were instructed to only open the door once Miss Clorand had returned. Oh, and I was keeping an eye on Mr. Linny as well. We
him, but we couldn't allow him to be in any real danger. You were all super considerate and really thought everything through. It's just what we do down here at the fortress. At least this has been His Grace's style for as long as he's been the leader. Oh, I really wish Monsieur Nerviolet would come down here more often too. I feel like he'd like it here, with all the darkness and chaos.
But that doesn't make sense at all. It's hard to imagine Neuvillette outside his office.
Get a good night's rest, you two. You both worked very hard.
Clorand, I want to have a little talk.
Cloran!
Ah, it's you two.
How's dinner?
It's all right. Miss Seijwing really put in a lot of effort.
So we heard that Brisley invited you to come down to help, and you saved Fremine too. You sure work super fast.
Oh, it was child's play.
Still, Paimon didn't know even champion duelists could take on side jobs. Oh, and why aren't you eating with Seijwing and the Duke? Won't you get bored eating by yourself?
Miss Seijwing was with you, and the Duke has business of his own.
Actually, didn't Navia say that you went out for dinner with her as well?
Yeah. First time in a long time.
First time
In a long time.
So you mean you've gone out to dinner with her in the past?
In the past, yes. You seem to be enjoying yourselves.
Was it during her father's... It's all thanks to Neuvillette. This is technically a work trip for us too.
Things will be getting messy at the fortress soon. Don't run around unnecessarily.
She disappeared. Can we leave now?
Control breathing.
I want to go back.
Quick as a flash. So much has happened. Paimon just feels absolutely exhausted now that she's finally relaxed. Paimon's super sleepy. Are you sleepy too?
Yeah, I'm also getting there. Hiya. No, she really immediately fell asleep.
Delicious. Paimon wants seconds for free.
Good night. And then we dream a child again.
Out of my way! Get out of my way! What happened? Why is everyone running? No idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking!
Uh-oh, panic.
Who's yelling? Paimon still wants to sleep.
What's that sound? Paimon, wake up. We need to go out and see what's going on. Uh-oh. Emergency. Emergency.
What happened? Why is everyone running around? Hey, what are you doing?
No time to explain, mate. Goodbye!
Hey, wait! What's wrong with these people? They won't even talk to us.
They're here! There you are!
Oh, thank goodness.
Quisto and Laveron, do you know what happened here?
We came here especially to inform you. Something seems to have gone terribly wrong just now. His Grace is telling everyone to evacuate and get out of here. Laveron was saying you two are new here and you don't have many friends, so you might slip through the cracks. Haven't you heard all the stories like that? An evacuation is successfully completed. Yet you only find out once you do a head count that 1 or 2 people are missing.
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that up? Why is it suddenly my idea?
Hey, shut up!
Okay, whatever. The point is, you should come with us.
You said his grace said to evacuate outwards?
Yeah, he said to get as far away as possible, upwards and outwards.
Then that means whatever happened must have happened down below. Oh no. Isn't that gate at the very bottom?
Oh no, it can't be that thing.
Oh, wait, what? What? Hey, where are you going?
Uh-oh.
We have to go find the Duke. You two just go and get out. Go on without us.
Hey, hey! Be careful!
Attention! Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
Duke's office. What?
Attention! Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
His Grace has asked everyone to evacuate outwards as quickly as possible. You should get a move on.
No, I have to go to the Forbidden Zone right away to check on the situation there.
Attention! Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
Stronger!
Cutscene!
They're here.
Just like I said.
Are we gonna open it now? Uh-oh.
You're just in time. But be ready to run.
Whoa. That's gonna be more water than that came from. Don't touch it. Don't touch it! Risley, don't touch it! I mean, it's fine if I touch it, but not you. King him off!
2, 1.
No, Risley! Freeze it! Freeze it! That is not gonna work. That is not gonna hold long.
Find Newt.
Yeah.
Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense. The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
Oh no. And then now we end stream. I'm kidding. We're not ending stream yet. We're out of here.
Traveler, I need you to head to the Opera House immediately. Farina will soon be meeting with the knave there. You must protect Farina and make sure she doesn't spend too much time alone with her.
Okay, you can explain everything else to me later.
Will do.
Talk to me later.
You have my sincerest gratitude.
Quick as a flash.
Wait, let me see. Is there something here? Yeah.
Faster! Stronger!
We're finally free from the Fontaine jail.
To the traveler in Paimon, Monsieur Nervalet has left instructions. Please follow me. Though I'm sure he's already explained, this should be a mostly cordial conversation, unlikely to give rise to violence. But it would be most appreciated if you could protect Lady Farina to the best of your abilities.
I will do my best. Well, this is awkward. Arlecchino!
So you two are the honored guests Miss Farina mentioned.
Of course, of course. How could they not attend a meeting such as this? I must always have 2 or more guests at my dessert table. Otherwise, the occasion would be too lonely and unbecoming of my station.
It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance, traveler. I have heard much of your accomplishments. I am the Knave, one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers.
So this is the Knave, the head of the House of the Hearth, and the Lenny siblings' father. She certainly does not seem easy to deal with. Pleasure to meet you too.
I've already prepared seats for you. Come, sit beside me.
No, I want to sit next to the Knave.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to get together for tea when we had the time. See this? This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply adores. There are only 16 slices sold every day. Here, why don't you and Paimon have a taste?
I'm scared. She seems friendly enough, but that can't be all there is to her. The Knave is a force to be reckoned with. I should be very cautious around her.
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
I didn't eat it yet. It's quite tasty, and I think Paimon agrees too.
That's good to hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all. You do share a taste in desserts with Farina and I.
Wait, Child should have no reason to have said something like that.
I wonder how he's doing nowadays.
I mean, he does like us quite a bit.
He's suddenly gone missing. I'm really worried about his safety, you know. Here's to hoping that he's an excellent swimmer.
I have faith in his abilities.
Since we're talking about him, I feel like I should add something. His martial prowess really looked certainly pretty impressive, yeah.
Farina looks quite nervous. There must be some kind of bad blood between her and the Knave.
Oh, so you're also familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Farina. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Child was subdued by Udex Nuvillette right in front of you. Against ordinary people, my colleague would never be on the back foot. But alas, he just never imagined he'd run into such a person. I must express my admiration for Monsieur Nuvillette.
I managed to find a few leads on his whereabouts.
Coming from you, that's not surprising at all.
But I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Of course, but it's still a bit of a shame. You see, I would have been far happier had I received this news somewhat earlier. As you well know, a long time has passed since Child disappeared.
Well...
Well, in any case, there's no need to worry. We know for sure that Child is still alive.
Well, we're not sure about that.
Oh, and just how do you know that?
Because we found evidence that proved he left the Fortress of Meripede.
And where did he go after leaving the fortress?
Oh no, Paimon's statement just left us wide open.
The Fortress of Meripede lies deep beneath the waves. Unless he pranced right out of the main gate, he must have had to swim for it. Do you have any proof that he surfaced safely?
We do not. But there was also no evidence that he's been injured or killed.
That is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Fontaine not too long ago. Since he was unfortunately unavailable, I picked it up on his behalf. Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya,
Your letter made me feel like we were still enjoying our time in Snezhnaya together. I'm currently admiring the scenery on the streets in front of the opera house. Is it something like that?
She's turning up the pressure. I'm not sure if I'll be able to convince her, but at least I can try to distract her from Farina. That sounds good to me, yes?
All letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as the contents are accurate, it doesn't matter so much how it's written or how it's worded.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. The water in the teacup is shaking.
Earthquake?
I suppose this is also a sign of things to come, Miss Farina.
Huh? I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Have we entered into the next stage of the prophecy?
Cutscene.
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
Sounds about right.
Whoa. Did I just get a fish slapped right in the face?
A day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day. This ancient power could easily obliterate an entire race. A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe. This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
Oh. Is he talking about childbear?
All right. Seems like the problem inside has been suppressed.
Let me guess. We're safe for now.
Indeed. But only for now.
I win this bet. You owe me a present.
Riceley's too
Very well.
playful.
It was indeed just as you said.
You made a bet?
Oh my god, bet.
We made a bet on the size of your entourage. Cloran thought you wouldn't come down by yourself.
I figured you would have at least brought a few people along for appearance's sake. It appears I underestimated just how confidential the mission was.
Shouldn't you have gotten used to confidential missions by now? That's just how the courts operate.
So what gift must the loser give? Tea?
Again.
He already has tons of tea in his office. I'm thinking about a set of legal codices.
That wouldn't happen to be a dig at my lack of legal awareness, would it?
Oops.
Well, I'm sure His Grace doesn't consider the fortress to be outside the law.
I was under the impression the residents of a place like this would be uninterested in the legal codices.
That was obviously a joke. Anyway, you've still got some unfinished business to attend to in the overworld, correct?
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter. We all know you can't leave Palais Mermonia for long.
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with the Fatui Harbinger.
Uh-oh. Arlecchino? Arlecchino!
I must say, we've spent long enough
playing house. Miss Farina, as the Hydro Archon, I am sure you understand the exact meaning of the phenomenon we just witnessed. Or should I say, that's what I originally thought. But looking at your expression, was I wrong? And you haven't a clue?
What are you trying to say?
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives. Allow me to speak to you now as just a Fontainian. You know the prophecy by heart, and also that every part of it is being proven true. Yet, here you are relaxing, drinking tea, and eating desserts as if it's all nothing more than a few stray bugs in your garden. Do you really think that's acceptable? The prophecy's hanging above our necks like a guillotine. Every faction is looking for a way to either avert the disaster or save their own. Even the orphans of the House of the Heart have devoted everything to saving their homeland.
I agree with the knave.
It beggars belief just how nonchalant and carefree you have been. From the very beginning, you, the god Focalor, you have utterly failed to take action.
You're wrong. I've never ignored the prophecy, nor have I just been passing the time in self-indulgence. Retract your accusation and stop doubting the wisdom of the gods with such absurd conjectures.
I am not alone in my doubts, you know. All the children of Fontaine may be harboring the exact same thoughts right now. Oh, great Hydro Archon. How are you going to save them? Save us? How are the people you've sworn to protect supposed to survive in a land that will soon disappear beneath the waves?
I have my ways, and I've been working on them for all this time. Even if you look down upon me, you have no right to judge me. Fontaine will be saved. Even if I still cannot see the true future right now, as long as I continue on as I am, I will be able to hold my head up high.
Farina's not acting like her usual self. She's actually seriously refuting the knave's accusations. She means what she says. She's not putting up a front.
Then I ask you, Miss Farina, just what have you been working on? Where can we see it, and what is it doing to help?
So was that all a lie? Or can she really not tell us? She was so full of conviction and confidence just now, but now she's deflated like the pop balloon.
My machinations are just like the prophecy itself. They will only reveal themselves at the fated time. It is just that beings like yourselves are unable to perceive them as of yet.
I see. As a god, the proof of your labor always lies beyond prying mortal eyes. Allow me to be so bold as to ask another way. Would it be possible for you to tell us the parts of your plan that are not confidential? Such as your emergency response plan for the impending disaster?
An emergency response plan?
Oh, that look in your eyes. Have you not even prepared one of those?
The emergency response plan is also strictly confidential.
Then allow me to jog your memory. Miss Farina, what is the purpose of your Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal? And what
Oratrice
is the
Mécanique
judgment of the
Arlecchino
massive
Arlecchino
medium that has accumulated over the years?
Indemnidum.
It's just like it appears to be.
So you also have no idea. If I'm not mistaken, someone's using it to prepare for something. But unfortunately, it would seem that someone is not you, Miss Farina. I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the Oratrice in the Opera House. You see, even just getting close to the core contaminated him with an extremely large amount of indemnidium. But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly be working on, oh great Hydro Archon? Oh, right. I almost forgot. Udex Nouvillette is not at the tea party with us today. Miss Farina, I suppose you must have ordered him away to take care of some troublesome business.
Yeah, yes, that's exactly right. Please keep it a secret for me.
Of course I will. Although, I must say, Miss Verena, you seem quite insecure without the Udex by your side. Oh, very well. Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left, so please, help yourselves, everyone.
These aren't topics I can speak about. I don't even know what Nivelette's task was. If I had to guess, he probably went down to deal with the surging primordial sea. But can he really deal with it all by himself? And is Farina being truthful or not?
Traveler, I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the Udex. Why don't you take an extra slice of cake? Those who work hard deserve gratitude and praise. You too, Paimon.
Thank you. Paimon will take you up on that offer.
Dave proceeds to change the topic and brings up a number of less significant matters. And we finish the cake.
Oh, Paimon's super full. That cake was great.
Let's hope that wasn't poisonous.
If it's on my tea table, it must be of the highest quality. Yes, and we must thank the Knave for bringing these over as well.
While the atmosphere gradually becomes more relaxed, the somber feeling from the prior conversation remains in everyone's hearts.
You're welcome. I'm sure the cake also felt greatly honored to be featured at Miss Farina's table. And I was merely catering to Miss Farina's tastes, seeking a chance to chat over tea. It is getting late. Why don't we call it a day? There are still a few matters that I need to take care of, so I must take my leave now.
Very well. We'll end it here.
Mind seeing me off, traveler? We could use the opportunity to discuss Child before I must be on my way.
Of course.
Paimon's coming too.
No. Go away. Farina, you good?
The tea party turned out to be even more difficult than I'd imagined. Why are you looking at me like that? Is something the matter? If there's nothing urgent, then I shall be retiring for now.
I did not know that was an extra room. Oops.
I'm glad that you were willing to come with me. Of course, Child was just an excuse. I have no interest in your dealings with him.
Really? What do you want to say?
You lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth. As their father, I would like to express my gratitude.
I didn't think that's what you wanted to talk about.
Do I look like an irresponsible father to you? The House of the Hearth is very important to me. You should know that I care deeply about my children.
Was there nothing else you wanted to say?
That was all. Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings, and informal topics in informal settings. I know you just returned from the fortress of Meripede. Relax. I have no intention of trying to get anything out of you. Linny, Lynette, and Fremine are still there, and I trust their judgment and abilities.
They've all been working very hard and have always done all they can to fight back against anyone who tried to stop them, especially Linny.
You mean Ridesley. He's a tricky one to deal with. It's unfortunate that Linny's so eager to prove himself that he can't learn to rely on others, including me. By the way, and you can just consider this a bit of idle gossip, but what's your impression of Farina?
She's a liar.
You are outside of our disputes, and and the freest person in all of Fontaine, able to move around most easily. Allow me to share my perspective with you.
And that's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty and immediately transported to the Fortress of Meropide.
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he not feel an ounce of shame for all the trouble he has caused? Forget it. He did give us an opportunity. I will be meeting someone shortly.
Do you require help with any preparations?
No need. I will take care of it myself. I need to meet with Farina, the Hydro Archon. She is at the heart of Fontaine. But what's fascinating about her is that she often seems more like a celebrity than a working Archon.
Oh? Come over here, you little critter, you!
Oh, her in that outfit.
You dare to run from me? Stop right this instant!
My goal is just to discover the location of the Gnosis. But I didn't expect the chance to approach Farina to be handed to me on a silver platter. This is so easy, it's actually making me a bit suspicious. Anything left unguarded is usually just bait. But no one will blame someone for taking the bait. After all, from the moment it was attached to the hook, the bait is meant to be sacrificed. It's just as I guessed in the second before I struck. The Hydronosis is not currently held by the Archon. In fact, this Archon doesn't seem like a god at all. And I sense that she's under some kind of curse.
Who are you? And what are you trying to do? Please, don't kill me! I'm begging you, please!
The fear in her pupils is genuine, so perhaps she's not bait after all. Either way, targeting her has lost all meaning. I left the scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me, and nobody could serve as a witness to my near assassination of Focalor. I suspect even Farina dares not mention this incident to anyone. Not long after, my informants confirmed what I had guessed. After returning to her quarters, Farina quietly cried alone. She was so scared that she could not sleep that night, nor could she even bring herself to eat her cake. There's no doubt that there's something wrong with her. I began to entertain the possibility that she is not the true Hydro Archon. Perhaps Eudex Neuvillette is actually the genuine article.
Perchance.
I have to find the Gnosis. If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct, he is probably in possession of it. Alternatively, it might have been hidden in a place that's hard for ordinary people to access.
Or
Yes, Father.
My dear children, please speak.
News from the Fortress of Meropide. Master Child has gone missing. On top of that, the contacts and guards we bribed at the fortress have all gone quiet as well.
Probably the handiwork of that Wriothesley.
I'm afraid so.
This is a good opportunity. The value of a harbinger is much higher than most would imagine. We now have an excuse to exert diplomatic pressure on the Fontaine authorities. Set up a meeting for me. I would like to meet the Hydro Archon and Eudex Neuvillette. Oh, and I have an additional mission for you three.
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan, but I can use it to make a breakthrough. With this as my excuse, I can ask for an official audience and continue my investigation of Farina and Eudex Neuvillette. The initiative belongs to the House of the Hearth. My wish to investigate the Fortress of Meropide will be a front. Lenny and his group will be responsible for the actual intelligence gathering. You should know the rest. Lenny's group is quite close to you, so they wouldn't have hidden anything from you.
So basically, she just scared Farina.
Attacked the Hydro Archon?
It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it from the rooftops. After all, Even Farina herself is still pretending that nothing of that sort ever happened.
Alright then.
I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea with Farina. I have to say, the leadership of Fontaine is even more inscrutable than I had imagined. I once surmised that Eudex Neuvillette must be the Hydro Archon, but now, that doesn't seem right to me either.
How did you come to that conclusion?
I am a servant of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Over my years of service, I've learned how a real Archon conducts and carries themselves. Whether Eudex Neuvillette or Farina, neither fits the bill. It's hard to imagine either of them as the Archon. Of course, that is all just how I feel. Gut feelings often do not require justification. It is, however, quite amusing to me that after all my years working in intelligence gathering, I've come to realize I am at a complete loss regarding the identity of the god of the land of my birth. Don't you think Fontaine is quite intriguing? A catastrophe looms, yet many secrets have yet to rise to the surface. It looks like Fontainians will have no choice but to save themselves. Ultimately, though, one must survive in order to do anything else. Should the need arise, I would be happy to cooperate with you. You don't need to commit to anything right now, of course. I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve, and as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together someday.
Perchance, Neuvillette.
He certainly returned quickly. You must want to catch up with each other, so I'll leave you to him.
Hey, Arlecchino, I got some new. Oh. I need to tell you about my best friend.
For now, yes. But this issue will prove quite thorny in the long term. I am concerned that sooner or later the prophesized events will occur. Thank you for protecting Farina.
May we ask what happened down there?
To put it simply, I used my power to force back the primordial sea and reseal the sluice gate.
As for what happened on our side, you to recount the happenings of the tea party to Neuvillette.
So as expected, the knave has turned up the pressure on Farina. She's trying to feel her out, though I'm still unsure as to her motives.
Can I ask you some questions?
Permission granted.
You have enough power to first force back the primordial sea. Does that mean you have some deeper connection with the Hydro Archon?
Whoa. It can't be that you're the real Hydro Archon, right? But that's just a speculation on our part, though.
I mean...
You can't tell us? Then that's okay. We can talk about something else. We won't try to force you. You guys in Fontaine are super strange.
If by the phrase "you guys" you are referring to Farina and I, then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply, I must clarify that I do not share her positions on a multitude of topics.
Do you manage to protect those that needed to be defended? What did you sense in the fortress of Metropede?
I believe so. The fortress has a long and complex history. It has seen much grief and suffering. And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us. I mourn this turn of events.
Huh? Why is it raining all of a sudden?
Because he's sad. The clear sky suddenly filled with dark clouds. The rain became heavier, light rain soon growing to a downpour. And just moments before, Neuvillette has just mentioned his sense of grief. Thinking back to that legend and what Firmine said, it's said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Every time it weaks, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain. Wait, Neuvillette, you can't be the Hydro Dragon.
Closer to the truth than you think.
You're the
What
dragon.
are you thinking?
He's the dragon sovereign of water.
The dragon of... what?
He's sad. We need a hug. Hey, Neuvillette, you need a hug. You need a hug.
Please do not be so surprised.
I'm not surprised. Neuvillette, you must get a hug.
Farina?
Neuvillette?
Neuvillette, are you listening? don't want to confirm or deny.
You guessed correctly. I sincerely hope you'll be able to keep this a secret for me.
Ooh.
Right, of course. We'll definitely help you keep it a secret. There's still something Paimon wants to ask you, though.
Don't be sad.
Please, go ahead.
Don't be
If
sad.
you are the dragon sovereign of water, and you were able to force back the primordial sea from the fortress, then since Fontaine's prophecy is all about seawater, couldn't you just use your power to solve the crisis?
None of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world, myself included, possess our full dragonhood. They say that when the first usurper arrived on Tivat, they seized a part of the dragon's power. Today, that stolen power is the basis of the Archon's authorities.
Ooh.
There are 7 elemental archons and 7 matching dragon sovereigns.
The dragon sovereign of water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. As their successor, I know far less of that part of our ancient history. In any case, I believe I will not be able to do much unless the Archon disappears and returns their elemental authority to me. Given the status quo, however, I would recommend finding another way to deal with the prophecy.
Oh, so even you can't solve it.
I still have some urgent matters to attend to at my office. If you have any more questions regarding ancient history, you are welcome to discuss them with me at a later time.
Please go right ahead. There's a place that Paimon wants to go too. Traveler, why don't we pay another visit to the Fortress of Meripede? Paimon is a little worried.
See you later, Nubilette.
We'll see you another time.
Take care.
Out of the eons. No, it's raining. Don't be sad, Nubilette. Don't be sad. You're not allowed to be sad. Okay, I'm gonna get my dailies done.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Now what? How much primos do I have now? Not bad. We have 8 plus 5, which is 13, plus 51. 13 plus 51 is 64 pulls in a dream. Let me write that down. Now, 64 pulls in a dream. Okay, who texted me? Okay, fortune. No, wrong direction. Food! Food! We have all of this unlocked. I have a really strong desire to pull for Skirk, but I have to resist. We got new quests available. Who do we unlock? Who did we unlock? We unlocked Shen Yun. Not Arlecchino. It's Skirk. Oh, we have to do this. Fine. We do this.
Everybody stand back into the wind.
Okay, I'm gonna have to read, huh? Great. The film camera is intact, and the film hasn't been yet destroyed. Thank the Archons. I thought we were gonna have to start shooting all over again. Why are you filming here? It's a long story. Let's keep it brief. We three are from Chaoying village, Nia. Yeah, I can tell. Most people there are in the tea business, but we don't have any interest in tea. So we changed professions and start filmmaking documentary films to help promote tea vendors in the village. In truth, there are too many people in the tea business. We just couldn't compete. The skilled helpers we had at the store left one by one to work elsewhere, so if we just stuck to making tea, we'd be starving. Can't you two not make things sound so depressing? We made plenty of more shooting these tea documentaries in the village. But recently, some others in the village have also started to shoot their own promotional films. Some of them are even performing an opera in them. They're making a real big show of it. So that's why we're in Fontaine. We're trying to seek advice from master filmmakers. So you're here to learn about filmmaking in Fontaine? Yeah, we found this lighting expert called Gazert. He's real good at using lighting to film. What was it again? Narratives. Yeah, applying lighting to his narratives. With Mr. Gazert's advice, we can definitely shoot the best films of all yet Chaoying Village. Boss, last month you said we were going to shoot the best films in Liye. You have to adjust your expectations realistically when doing business. What do you know? Anyway, thank you for your help, traveler. Here, take this Mora. Qingye, Yifeng, pack that up quick. We gotta finish shooting our sample and show it to Mr. Gazert. Watch the lighting. The camera's gotta be angled toward the light source in this way. We gotta capture that high definition lighting. You all read that book, right? The lighting's gotta have a sense of texture. You get what I'm saying? Boss, we might have read Mr. Gazert's book. But what we got, we're not gonna be able to capture that high definition lighting tactility you want no matter how much we struggle. Are we done? Okay, that was short. Good. I don't know why that quest was so necessary. I don't think they have anything to do with this.
Wouldn't running be faster?
Hold on, let me move the mic. How you guys doing?
You guys are back?
Yeah?
You guys didn't get caught and thrown back down here, right?
No, not at all.
And here I thought you'd managed to escape from jail during all the commotion. I'd held you up as legendary jailbreakers, but now you're telling me you just never left?
Well...
We're sorry, but we just had some business to take care of.
All right. There's no need to get caught up in the details. We're just relieved to see you. He was super worried about you, you know.
Hey, it wasn't just me. Weren't you super worried as well?
Something like that, yeah. I was
Bruh.
also transferred to work in the kitchen a few days ago. I can still hear Quisto mumbling to the carrots. Are those two all right? Do you think they made it out alive? Whenever he'd say that, I'd tell him I'm sure they're fine. Wherever they are, they're kicking back with drinks in hand, enjoying the lovely scenery.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with worrying about your prison pals. Is there? I mean, considering how they always love listening to all my gossip.
These two. They sure are a lot warmer and friendlier than when Paimon first met them.
Your meals will bring all the prisoners to the cafeteria.
Oh, well, if you say so. I'll be watching you to make sure you finish every last bite.
Quick as a flash.
What about the meals? Seedreen, how are you doing?
Seedreen! Traveler! Paimon, you're back! Are you still doing alright? Did either of you get hurt?
Don't worry, we're both doing great.
We're fine, but what about you guys? There was such a but that's about the extent of the damage. Monsieur Nervulet paid us a visit. It was all thanks to him that we managed to suppress the crisis for the time being. Oh, of course, we must also thank you for the help you provided.
How did Nervulet know that he was needed here?
I don't know the
Monsieur
kind of
Nervulet
communication.
has strong resonance with the hydro element. When the water level rises, he can feel the waves produced.
Oh,
I ran into the bombshell bros while bandaging the injuries of the wounded. They were mumbling the whole time about how you just ran down without a word. I'm so relieved to see that you're both all right. If you're not too pressed for time, please stay with us a few more days. Just let me know if you get a craving for any particular dish, so I can have Mr. Walsey get your meals prepared. Oh, and please feel free to visit the infirmary for a break at any time.
we get whatever we
I'd like
want.
to take the opportunity to spend some more time observing your facial muscles as well. Your happy smiles are quite contagious, you know. They're so memorable, and I've missed them immensely while you were gone.
Aww.
If you can find the time, please stay at the fortress for just a while longer.
Control breathing.
How's the Duke doing? Duke? Duke? Risley? Where is he? Where is he? Wait. Okay, I guess not here. And where? What do you want? Downstairs?
Courier, Miss Seishween told me you still haven't eaten.
Yeah, I was working on something, so I forgot.
That's no excuse for... Huh? What's you two?
Junior, Lurvine, we're back!
Hello there. It's been quite the mess here recently. How have you been?
We're fine, thanks.
And you? Are you still taking the secret passageway from the infirmary to work on the ship?
Yep. That is still top secret, though, so don't say a word to anyone.
It can be a bit annoying when there are lots of people in the infirmary, but I still prefer taking that route over the one from the Duke's office.
I mean, the infirmary does make it easier for you to slack off.
Oh yeah? Then why are you also here so much?
You two really are just using your jobs as a cover for your relationship, aren't you?
Not at all!
What the?
Courier, the rumors about us are literally everywhere now. Please do something about it.
But it's not like I caused them by myself. All right. I'll try to do something about it when I can find the time.
I ship it. I love relationships like that. I love it when people argue. It serves as good entertainment.
Quick as a flash.
Is Linny doing alright?
guess. What suit will this next card be?
A bare-teethed cat?
Well, well, look who it is.
Traveler, Paimon.
Hello, everyone.
Looks like you're recovering nicely, Fremine.
Thanks to everyone's support. Oh, right. I managed to work up the courage to thank Miss Clorand in person.
Oh, how did she react?
She told me that it was nothing. It was as if saving a life wasn't a big deal to her at all. She also told me not to worry about it.
She didn't want to stress you out, that's all. She's right, and it's best not to dwell on it.
Yeah.
Okay, but check this out. We went back to the opera house and we met the knave.
You met Father? Did she say anything to you?
You shouldn't rely on yourself.
Things that were, a bit hard to understand. And also that she's looking forward to working with us in the future.
It was a little surprising.
Her attitude towards you is even better than what we'd imagined. That's fantastic.
Oh.
You should believe her. She has her own way of doing things, and she'll do everything in her power to help those she considers close, which now might also include you.
Father is very capable and also trustworthy.
Oh, Paimon just remembered that she thought Linny was a bit too proud as well. She said that you should learn how to rely on others sometimes.
Got it.
That does sound like something that Father would say.
Hey!
Are you going to stay here for the next few days?
Looks like it, yeah.
Excellent. I will host a tea party.
Again.
Then Paimon wants another serving of cake.
Another implies that you were already served some delicious cake while you were up there. How lovely. Well, next time, you're going to have tea and snacks with us.
Good.
We should start preparing that tea party.
Oh, that's a great idea. I'm all for it.
I'll help you set it up.
Tea party. Now we get to talk to Risley. Risley, how about you? How are you doing?
Control breathing.
Risley.
Do my eyes deceive me, or did I just see two inmates come back after making it to the surface? Some strange winds blowing of late.
We wanted to see how the fortress is doing. Is everything still alright?
We're fine, for the most part. Neuvillette came down and took care of the worst of it.
If that's the case, why don't you just ask him to stay here?
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan. Let's go convince the Eudex himself to exchange the Courts of Fontaine for a puddle of water in the middle of nowhere.
I don't think that's gonna work.
He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for a cup of tea. He did remember to take Miss Sigewinne's gift with him, though.
He sure sounds super busy.
Miss Clorand has left as well. She also took her gift from Miss Sigewinne.
Were the gifts milkshakes?
Neuvillette got the milkshake. Clorand received lipstick instead.
Those aren't even remotely alike.
Well, it's Neuvillette's own fault for making Sigewinne worried about his health by working so much. But besides that, our head nurse is still pretty fond of picking out beauty products for the ladies. Oh, and I have some gifts here for you as well.
Are these from Sigewinne too?
Nope, they're from yours truly. You've already wrapped up your work at the fortress, so you can return to the surface at any time. You haven't yet served your full prison term, however, so you may continue to use your cell until your term is up.
For real? Then we can stay here for a really long time?
Is the food still covered?
You may access the cafeteria for free.
We get free food for the rest of our
Just
lives.
remember to come complete your paperwork once it's time for your release.
I want a hug.
Your file closed until we've completed your paperwork. So don't forget to come find me again when you're done serving your sentence.
Return to the dorms. Okay.
We're back in our cell again. We're no longer prisoners, though, so it really doesn't feel the same.
It feels like we've regained our freedom.
Being free sure feels pretty special now.
Paimon, is there anything you'd like to say?
Huh? How did you know? Hey, that's not true. All right.
Because you usually just immediately fall asleep.
Hey, that's not true. All right. Okay, Paimon just wanted to say that we really are an amazing duo after all. It's like we've now gone to so many places together and become friends with so many people. We've never stopped traveling or stopped meeting new friends. There are so many bad things in the world, and we're just two people, but we've still been solving problems no matter where we go.
We're the best adventurers ever.
You're counting Paimon today? Aren't you the only adventurer here?
Actually, you're right. Being a guy counts too, I guess.
Then let's ask Catherine to give Paimon an adventurer handbook as well. Paimon will also be an adventurer from today forward. Just the thoughts making Paimon giddy. Paimon's gonna crash, so you sleep soon too. The last time we fell asleep here, we woke up to a whole mess outside ourselves. The primordial seawater nearly rose up. That was so scary. We should be safe now, right?
I don't know. We'll be fine, so don't worry, Paimon. I don't trust it.
You traveler.
Good night to you too, Paimon. I don't trust this a bit. Are we gonna have a dream about child again? Yep, we are. He's in the sea. Whale? Completed. Until the next day, I think now is a pretty good time to end stream. Oh, we got more. We got 9 plus 5. That's 14. 14. Plus however we got.
Hmm.
14 plus 51. It's 65. 65 falls in a dream. Okay, I see that you are still up. I am on the grind. I had tea with Arlecchino. I think I should change the thumbnail to be her. I might change the thumbnail. I don't think this thumbnail is doing what this video is about justice. I'm just gonna chill in the jailhouse and wait. Actually, to end stream, I'm gonna do this. I want to see how much I can get. This won't take longer than 30 minutes. Or I should just end stream now. Let's see. Ah, whatever, I need to do this anyway. We need Talia? No. Oh my gosh. I don't want to use Talia. Oh, he needs that too? I never used Dahlia! I need Noelle. Oh no. Noelle not built. She's not built. Defense, okay. Oh my gosh, this is so sad. Okay. Surely. Yep. I'm trying to think which one to get rid of. Oh my gosh. Both of these are mid. Okay. Decently built, but I don't remember. I'm not sure if she's built well. Let me double check. Okay, I guess we need Emily then. Well, you are the only one who has Emily. That is very sad. Wait, Child's here? Oh my gosh, we're not ready. I don't think I built him. I never used Dahlia. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's check. Child. No.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Oh, he, of course he does no damage.
Westwind, carry me. Yeah. Shiver. You can't run. May the armor protect you.
Riptide.
Lights out. Nice and spicy. This should be fun. Westwind, carry me.
Oh my gosh, Dahlia sucks. And I don't even need to use him. Get Frida in here.
Step right up.
Yeah.
Time to shine. Thus saith the animal archive.
Knich. Get in. Wait, what has an advantage? Pyro. Dang, too bad we don't have Arlecchino. Wait, just use Risley. We're cooked. We are so cooked. Okay, great.
A moment, please.
You're toast.
You can run. Can't die. Amateur mistake.
Let my name echo in song.
Way now.
After him, into the fire.
Let's begin.
Riptide.
Okay, I think I'm done. Once I don't accomplish a mission, I just give up and do it later. Okay, I'm good for this stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. We've been live for 3 hours, not bad. I need to sleep. Well, this is my usual sleep time, so I'll see you guys all later. Bye bye.